So this is my first pair of a Saucony Color Plus. This is a collab, and it's a Grid Shadow 2. So like I said, my first pair of Saucony, so I'm not sure what to expect. Hopefully it's good. And basically I picked these up on sale, and it's basically feels a lot like the Yeezy Wave Runner in terms of its shape and the way it looks. So I'm not sure which one came first. I'll do a bit of research and figure that one out, but just give me those kind of vibes really, in terms of, like I said, the outsole and the way it looks. And it's got quite, even though the Saucony logos, it's kind of, I don't know, this wavy kind of thing. It kind of just gives me that kind of vibe. Also like this little Saucony logo as well. That's quite a cool touch. It seems to have sort of this rubberized toe box as well, which is very kind of grippy. That could probably do with being on the outsole, I guess. Also like the colorway as well, just a kind of neutralish, kind of brownish sort of color, beige color. And they're giving you sort of plenty of sort of lace options as well, so you can see this kind of orangey brown color and the sail color, and these kind of different multicolored lace rope laces, which have some yellow on them. So that's nice of them to put that in there. I can also see on the tongue here you've got kind of the yellow and the Saucony in kind of this pinkish orangey colour. Just a really cool sneaker as well. But for £76, it's for a collab anyway, it's not a bad price to pay. So looking forward to wearing these to see how they are, just because it's my first pair of Sauconys. So here are the details for the Saucony Grid Shadow 2 Color Plus collab. It comes in a beach ramble colorway, so this is primarily just sort of beige, brown colors, and so you're not getting anything in particular. And then there's sort of yellow on the heel tab, and then also pink on the tongue. And it comes with an EVA sole with Saucony's grid technology. So it's basically in the heel they've got kind of similar to a Nike airbag that kind of sort of provides sort of stability and cushioning, and it has a sort of all suede and synthetic upper, and the price was £130. In terms of comfort and sizing, I think in my opinion it's got a sort of a medium to firm sole. There is a bit of give there, but I think the insole provides more of the comfortability, in my opinion. I might be wrong about that, but that's the way I sort of feel it when I wore these. They've got kind of good support around the arch, being a runner, I guess, and the heel sits slightly elevated. It reminds me of like a Yeezy Wave Runner in terms of its comfortability. There isn't sort of much bounce to them in terms of the cushioning, but it's not like one of those trainers that you're not going to find uncomfortable. So I think you can pretty much wear these all day, but just don't expect it to be sort of Boost or sort of a softer heel technology that will kind of, give you a bit of give. It's not that. There's no wear in time because it's primarily sort of mesh and sort of suede materials, and being a runner, it's very easy to sort of wear. I'd also say these are sort of true to size. You can probably see that there's enough sort of room in the toe box area, and because it's sort of a wide silhouette anyway, it should be fine for most people. And grip is better suited for sort of dry weather. The reason being is it's not got that much traction on there, in my opinion. It's quite sort of chunky, the sole, and I know the collab itself was supposed to be around the kind of trail aspects of walking, and the color blocking is sort of meant to sort of represent that, and the styling of the sneaker. But this sneaker is a runner at the end of the day. In terms of the look and style, like I mentioned earlier, it's got sort of brown and beige colour blocking. So the pink hits are sort of on there. They're kind of more sort of salmon-y colours really. And it's probably a trainer that you can wear sort of all seasons. It has sort of a mesh upper, so just bear that in mind. Similar to a Yeezy Runner, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to sort of wear these anytime you want. They're kind of sort of casual, smart casual, because it's a collab, and the materials that are used on this, it's slightly sort of made it a bit more elevated, so the browns in particular sort of lend themselves well to dressing up sort of slightly smarter. And the laces, it has got a bunch of options in there already, so I don't think you need extra laces, but it has sort of the kind of pink salmony colour, the beige colour, and also it comes with some sort of rope style laces as well, so there's plenty of options. And then if you wanted to go different, then you could probably go for sort of maybe a darker brown and yellow to sort of complement the back of the heel tab. So in terms of my final thoughts, it's got a sort of simple colour scheme, which is nice, and makes it easier to sort of put on and wear with outfits. The materials are really nice as well, and the sneakers are sort of well constructed in my opinion. And it's lightweight, so for it to be sort of a chunky sort of silhouette, it still feels lightweight on foot. And it's an understated collab, and I think Saucony in general is sort of understated anywhere at the moment. So so this one is a cool sneaker for that. In terms of cons, I think the price is probably slightly too high. I mean, I'm comparing this to sort of other manufacturers, so I think if Saucony sort of came down slightly lower in price, then I think that would mean they would hopefully make more sales, because they're at the moment I feel like they're competing on a sort of level playing field. But I do understand, you know, sort of the materials that are used are really good. So in terms of the ratings, I'd give the look and style a 4. I think it's not sort of elevated to the sort of, you know, this is a must-have. I need to really have this sneaker. It's still a great sneaker. If you're looking for something neutral, then it's definitely one to get. In terms of comfort as well, I think it's a nice sneaker to wear pretty much all day. I wouldn't say it's like as comfortable as like a 990 V4 or a V6, but it's probably sits slightly lower to that. Like I said, it feels similar to a Yeezy Wave Runner, but without the boost. Quality, I'll give it a 4. I think their materials are really nice, and it's constructed really well, so I haven't got too much issues, and you get some good lace options as well. And the pricing, I give it a 4 as well. I think the pricing is just slightly too high. I think if it's a bit lower, it would have been good. I mean, I got mine on sale, so I was kind of sort of happy, sort of paying sort of £76 for them. But I know they were sort of 130 full retail price. And the overall rating, I give it a 4. When you're comparing it to sort of other collabs, it's a solid entry, but I don't think it's a must-have for everyone. I wanted to buy it because I wanted to try Saucony. I've never had a pair, so that's the reason why I bought them.